Hello and welcome to the Blazer thing. My name, well, it's Matt, and I can't get enough of Arydia, the paths we dare tread. Um, Even though I have struggled in a couple of battles, and I actually, my first character died, and we came. Lots of things happened. I won't, if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil stuff. But obviously, this is full of spoilers. I am just doing a playthrough with two characters. We're seeing where we go. It's quite exciting because right now we can level up, and we can level up to level 3. And when we go to level 3, there's an event that's going to trigger. So that's exciting. We also, when we were in Fellsworn Village, we met a guy who wouldn't talk to us, who would only talk to us if we had 3 squills. And we've just got our 3rd squill, which is the thing we need to try and become, get back to normal society because we are exiles at the moment. So there's that story going on. So we have our 3 squills. He has a boat. So sailing somewhere, don't know where. But there are things in the box that haven't been touched yet. A couple of big things. And I'm presuming I don't think there are enough items and weapons, all that sort of thing. So it's just very exciting and I can't stop playing. So I'm going to keep playing. I struggle sometimes with trying to sort of decide what I'm going to do for my very small but perfectly formed audience of people that watch. And then basically I keep coming back to the reason that I started playing board games is because I love playing them, and I think I'm just going to play the things I want to play. And sometimes that means that, things aren't, things happen at the last minute, things change, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, enough of that. So we are Ro, the returned Fellish Scout, and Drudar, the triumphant dwarf ruffian. And we are back at the Exiles camp. We went back there after our last fight with the ants, and I had to rest. And now we are going to level up to level 3. So just to do that properly, oh, found it right there. Level up. Once you gain enough XP, you can take the level up action at the Exiles Guild. You cannot skip levels. Each level costs more than the previous one. The cost is per level, not total accumulated. Each column on your character card represents a level. To level up, find the column for the level you are gaining and resolve it from top to bottom. In our path training for the Exiles camp, it says, when you gain level 3, draw event 903. So we will level up, find the XP cost, and spend the required from your character mat by returning it to the supply. So we have, as you may or may not know, I have my character skills on my Remarkable. Very lucky to have. So it's good because, right, let's start with Ro, because I can mark it off on here. So we'll go, come on. Oh, there we go. So can you see that? We'll just move that over. It's just the light. It's a bit shiny. Okay, yeah, you can see that. So we need 7 XP to upgrade. to level up. And we have 6, 7, 8. So Ro will spend his 7 XP. And mark the box for the level that you're gaining. So where should I put that? Over there. So we will mark the level 3 box. And then it does have the event. So I don't know. Let's have a look. Event 903. We can have a little look at it because we're going to look at it. 908, 905, 903. I think we're going to read that after we've leveled up. So we have to decide what we're increasing, HP, MP, or SP. Now we need MP to use these skills. With the skills that we are looking at to upgrade, so we can get this skill, or this skill. That doesn't cost anything. Staggering shot costs 1 combo point. And pathfinding, yeah, it doesn't cost anything. So because this also costs magic points, if I upgrade magic though, I will just go up to 4 because this is 4 and 4. So maybe I should game it a little bit and stay at 3. And get SP. SP. I can use Swift as Wolf for moving around, which I haven't used yet, which would be quite useful. I've just seen that gets recharged with a rest. I'm going to get SP because next time I can get MP and go up to 5 as well. Or do HP. So I'll do SP, so I mark that. So my SP goes up to 5. And it fills up. And then we have to mark one of our attributes. So I need endurance to fire my bow. I've got dexterity as well to use my knife. And this snake attack, make a basic hunting knife attack, then gain 1 combo point or pay 1 combo to move 2. So I can attack someone that's close to me, move away, and then do an attack with my bow. So I think that this practice hunting knife might come in more useful. And actually it's useful because it goes from bottom right up to up left. So it's a different angle than my bow is. So I think I'm going to get this. So I think I will get dexterity, which means it does quite a big jump. So it goes from 1 to 4. So I will get dexterity 4. That means my knife would have much bigger chance of hitting. So dexterity goes from 1 to 4, which is pretty awesome. And so we've done that for row. Then replenish everything. Well, everything's at max anyway. Mark one box. Yeah, learn a new skill. So we're going to learn Snake Strike. So we'll put Snake Strike in here, which is the last spot for our skills. And to master Snake Strike, while adjacent to a marked foe and holding a hunting knife, pay 4 combo points as a free action. And I think it also has a Eureka moment, so you get to use the skill straight away for free. So then you can make a basic hunting knife attack. So even though it uses an action, we get to use it straight away as well. So I think that's pretty good. We just need the combo, basically. And someone to be marked, which someone will always be marked. So that's their new skill. So that's row done. So then we will look at Drudar. So Drudar. Will also he's paid the 7. Oh no, he hasn't actually. We will pay the 7 now. And then we mark one of these. Now, Drudar uses magic for his shield charge. And his skills... He can't get this one yet because we haven't completed our taunt. But that requires MP as well. Field repairs costs 1 SP. Remove 1 wear token from any exile's armor, and we have to be out of combat to do that. So that's just when we're wandering around. Discipline. You may pay 1 cube as SP or combo power. That's pretty cool. Oh, we could get Cleave. A Cleave uses MP. Required sword or spear. Deal this damage to 1 foe, then another. So bottom left, up right, and then top left, down 1 to same or different foe in this configuration. So one that's in front of me. And that's... That's without rolling the die as well. That's pretty powerful. I think that's without rolling the die. Need to check that. But I think that's the one we should go for. So if we go for that, we need more MP. And generally we need that. This shield charge would be useful to do. We've only got 1 MP, so we're going to get more MP. So we go up to 4 MP, which is a big jump. And then we get to pick one of our attributes. Our practice sword is a strength attribute. This gnarled whip, which we've got, which I'm not sure we will use, is a charisma but this spin attack is strength as well. So I think I'm just going to upgrade my strength. We'll keep it simple with him. We just want to get attack power going. So I'm going to upgrade strength. So strength is going to go to 4. Keep it simple with the ruffian. Okay, so that's that done. And then I think we will take his cleave. For this, to master it, as a reaction after inflicting 5 or more wounds in a turn without defeating any foes. And then we get to use it. So yeah, we'll put that there. We just need to fill in these two, just to denote that we have not mastered them yet. And Drudar needs to do some mastering in his next battle. So we put those in there. And they can go away. And that is upgrading. So then we look at this event. And it says, Thardes walks up after your last training session. Your skills have grown since the hunt began. I can see all your hard work on display. Come with me. Thardes leads you to a large chest. Here, we don't have much, but I'd like you to take something from the guild cache. You've earned it. Once, for the whole party, draw up to 3 items from the chest. Keep 1 item and return the others to the chest. Okay, so just one thing. So, spoilers. Some smaller things. So I think I'll take 1 smaller thing. Maybe 2 smaller things, actually. 2. And let's take one of the bigger ones. Wow. So, we have a rotting shoulder, which we could both do with a shoulder. We have a scarred cap, which we both have caps. And we have a rusted scythe. Which is an endurance attack. And at 20 does 3 damage from up, right, down, left. Excuse me. So I don't think we want the rusted scythe because I just think this rotting shoulder would be better. So I'm going to take the rotting shoulder, give some more protection, and we will give it to Drudar. Thardes nods at you. You've earned your next rank on your path. There's still a long way to go, but you should feel proud. If a Path of Valor is in the party, okay, so Path of Wandering, DOS, War 3. DOS WA3. This one. Tracker. And Path of Valor. VAR3, of course. VAR3. Scrapper. So we're moving up. Our titles are getting slightly better. So let's swap those around. So Scout goes out for Tracker. And Ruffian goes out for Scrapper. You may replace your old path ranks with a new one. Then that card goes away. So there we go. We are firmly upgraded. Okay, so I think we should go back to Fellsworn Village, and we can get these refilled, the Flying Fish Knapsack and Huller's Potion. I can't remember where. Oh, it was from the inn. Yes, that's right. So we will leave the camp. And we will go on a little journey. So we can't go directly across to Fellsworn. We'll go to Raggold Junction, which is along the road. You pass this way easily, so we discard that card. Then we'll go over the plains to the northern plains. Dark Wings. High above the grasslands, you see the silhouette of some large creature making slow circles. Discard this, then draw again. Grasslands. Yeah, you enjoy your travels, taking in the sights. Growling stomach. A little bit hungry. And then Fellsworn is down a road. And your journey is difficult and your spirits sag. Frustrated, each exile pays 1 SP. So we will then discard. Oh, sorry. So we're in Fellsworn Village. So we will go to... There is a point of interest 3. So I don't know what that is. Maybe that's just all the things we want. Point of interest 3. You find yourselves in a small marketplace. Shopkeepers are busy helping customers and drawing attention to the wares. The first time you draw this card, add job 1 to the job deck. Town actions. At the inn. Ah, right, okay, so yes, we can rest here. So select a job from the job deck. So let's look at all the jobs we have. Because I've not done this before. So we have gather bird root. My supply of bird root is running low and I can't make tea without it. It's not difficult to find. Look for yellow flowers growing out in the sward. I just need you to bring me a basketful. Travel to the sward. While there, you may spend 1 SP to search for bird root. Okay, tomato shipment. I've got to get this cartload of tomatoes up to Eastgates. There have been giant ants attacking travellers. Be on your guard. Don't know where Eastgate is. Hunt ants. It sounds crazy, but giant ants have been making off with our chickens. Want someone to help us. Travel to Tickle Forest, then shuffle travel 90 in with the top 2 of the travel deck. So that's another fighting ants. I've got tonics and herbs. I've got to get this cartload of tonics and herbs down to Keepwick. Those puckle bandits are still out there, so be on your guard. Keepwick. Oh, Keepwick, here. Travel to Fellsworn Village. That's where I am. And have an unbroken path of roads to the goal. So we'd have to go up here, down here. Build a cart deck with 5 random copies of TRV 500 and 1 copy of TRV 110. Shuffle it, then place it face down. Draw event 500. Gold, travel to Keepwick Town. If you need to draw from the card deck, but there are no more cards. Cart deck checks 12. I like the sound of that one, but I need to just find out, read about jobs. Job cards, types of jobs, 14. You'll be asked to do jobs. As a town action, you can look through the active job deck and select one, your current job, adding it to your party inventory. You can only have one. When you complete your assignment, you usually earn some Kai. Hunt jobs. Hunt jobs have track down. Cart jobs have you transport a cart full of goods from one hex to another. Ensure you have an unbroken path of roads from the start to the destination, and then go to the starting hex. The cart deck is as specified by the job, provides a variety of challenges while you transport the goods. Okay. So that's it. I mean, there is no more information. So I think we'll take that one because we're in the right place, Fellsworn Village, and we have the roads to. I'm presuming this is Keepwick Town here. Five random copies of TLV, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it's 6. So we will activate each of those cards, I'm guessing. So let's have tonics and herbs. So these jobs go back. Cool. And we might do that in a bit. So we can supplies fill all knapsacks. We can rest. At the market, we can fill all potions. Smithy, we can repair. Vendor, sell your items for their Kai value. Armourer, purchase available stock. Or items you previously sold for ×2 their value. Or we can, so I see, purchase available stock. So we can buy something from the wood chest for 3 Kai. Okay, so I think we will do that because I quite like more protection for both of them, really. But yeah, so we will spend 3 Kai, who's got the most row. We'll spend 3 Kai to purchase something. I'm guessing when we purchase, we just spend Armourer. Armourer, town action 17. Sometimes, so the first time you discover the town that sells pathless items, immediately draw 1 pathless item of the matching tier for each armourer slot on that town card. Let me read that again. Some towns sell 1 or more pathless items. Immediately draw 1 pathless item of their matching tier. Place 1 item at random from the corresponding pathless chest. That item stays with that point of interest until it is purchased. When the item is purchased, the space remains empty. It is not replenished. Ah, okay, I've got you. So let's just take back our money. And we will draw 1 item out of the chests. We don't want something big. Small. So that goes there. Scarred shoulder. So we can buy that for 3. So I think we will still do that. We'll buy it for 3. And then it doesn't get replenished. So that's all we can do. And then I think we will go to the map. So we'll look at big 1. Oops. Careful, boys. And we'll go in long 2. And go to NPC 8. And hopefully, if I've done this right. Welcome, friends. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders getting rid of that ghost. Tell you what, if you've got that knapsack, I'll fill it with sandwiches on this house. Sandwiches! Daddy brings some of those delicious smelling parcels wrapped in brown paper. Here you go, flying fish special, fish and pickle sandwiches cooked. Blah, blah, blah. Fill the flying fish knapsack with markers. You may take this action once per day. So that gets refilled. Lovely. And we don't need to talk to him about anything else. And then we will go to small 4. Go in and talk to this moody lady. And she is Harla the herbologist. Well, thank you for finding the shipment. My shop can now operate normally. What can I do for you? Do try drinking that potion I gave you. So, potions. Now let me top that off for you. If you come back again tomorrow, you can have another refill. So we can fill her potion back up. And we'll put her to one side. And now we're going to go to point of interest 6 and see what this chap says. Now we've got 3 squirrels. You're standing before a small shack. There's a sign painted ferryman. The door is closed but has a small hatch. The sign reads knock for service. So we will knock. A man opens the hatch and looks at you. Exiles, eh? How many squirrels have you earned? If you have less than 3, go away. If you have 3 or more squirrels, come in. So come in. I don't like you, but maybe you're not useless. Place small 7 and then replace this card. So this goes away. So this is the Riverside Shack. The man lets you into the small house. Inside, it looks a bit of a mess. Through the window to the east, you can see the water flowing slowly by. The man runs a hand through his hair, then gestures to a chair for you to sit. Let's move this up a bit. Oh, there's a couple of chairs there. Let's sit there. NPC 12. So this is Jeffrin the Raftsman. He's a human man. His demeanour is stern. Actions are just hat. A bearded man stands here looking uncomfortable. All right, exiles. I'm Jeffrin. I normally run the ferry that crosses to the east. Right now, though, I need your help on account of my missing brother. I can offer you some squills, which I assume is your price. Brother? Well, my brother Elik moved to Seroon City last year. That fool got caught stealing and was exiled. I let him come stay with me, but that weren't enough. He joined the guild, same as you. Last I saw him, he was said to be going on a quest, wearing one of those brass pins. I told him to give up, but he wouldn't. The quest. Yes, he said it was to slay some crazed wild boar. I don't know exactly, but he headed west into the tall grass towards the singing fields. So around here, I'm guessing. He was going with his guild buddy Raffin or something. That was days ago now. I'd be obliged if you could look for him. So we get an RP, so Ro gets that. Squills, let's ask about squills. My brother's done a few quests. He has a little leather pouch with squills in it. If you find him, I'm sure you can have one of his, as well as mine. And we'll ask about the ferry. I'm not going anywhere until my brother is found. Okay, so we need to west into the tall grass towards the singing fields. So this way, sorry, not that way. This looks like grassland here and here particularly. So maybe it's this one. Okay. So what we need to decide is, are we going to go there? Or shall we try and do the job? I think maybe we should try for the job. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to leave here and go to hex F1. Boop. So all these go away. NPC 8, 11, and 12. And then all these return as well. So 4 and 7. 3, 4. 5. That goes there. Long 2 goes back. And big 1. So these go face up because we've been there. So we know that we've interacted with the maps before. Okay, oops. So let's look at this job then. I've got to get this cartload of tonics and herbs down to the Keepwick. Those Puckle bandits are still out there, so be on your guard. Boy, I hate her. Start. Travel to Fellsworn Village and have an unbroken path of roads. The goal. Load up. Build the cart deck with 5 random copies of TRV 500. TRV 500. Okay. They're all at the back. So I think they're all 500. Yes. And they say cart on the back. Okay, so we'll take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And TRV 110. So 6 cards in total. There's 6 spots we have to go through. I'm guessing. Shuffle it, then place it face down. Draw event 500. 500. Like, stuck on the bottom. So 500 says, cart job. You finish loading up the cart and prepare for the journey ahead. Place the cart token on your current hex. Cart token. You will now travel from here to the specified delivery hex on the job card. You may only take the travel action until this job is completed or fails. When traveling, you may only travel on road terrain. Instead of drawing a normal travel card, draw a card from the travel deck for this job. Flip this card and place each exile miniature in one of the 4 places on the cart. 1 exile per place. You may move places between each travel action. You are considered adjacent to all other exiles. Track cart damage by placing wounds on the cart damage track on the other side of this card. Ooh, cool. Right. Cart damage. Oh, so we lose squills with every 2 damage. So let's have them like that. Let's just have a look at cart jobs. I presume the cards will make it clear where the damage goes, but if not, we will work that out. Okay. Goal, travel to Keepwick Town. Fail, if you need to draw from the cart deck, but there are no more cards. Cart deck checks 12. I don't know what that means. And it doesn't really talk about it. So let's see, hopefully this will make sense. So we will travel along this road, and instead of drawing a day card, travel card, we draw a cart card. Rocky road. Up ahead, you see a treacherous patch of rocky terrain jutting from the road. 1 exile pays 1 SP. All the job fails. So we will pay 1 XP. Exiles in the front, which is row. You try to find a smooth path through the rocks. Okay, so the wisdom check, and it says see job card. So the card checks are 12. So we do a wisdom check. We get 15. So it would be 16 anyway. But we succeed. Exiles in the back. You walk ahead, moving stones out of the way. We do a dexterity check for 12. Okay, so he does not have good dexterity. We get 11. So we don't have dexterity, but we can spend 1 RP to pass that check. Did at least half the exiles succeed? Yes, all of them succeeded. So that is discarded. So we are here. So we need to go to the winding shore next. So it's always along a road. So we draw a card. Herbal harassment. Get those herbs, Yellowtail bobblings behind them. The puckles leap onto the cart. One exile makes a basic attack. Regardless of range, how many wounds do you deal? So who should make a basic attack? This puckle has a shield. So Rose practice bow will come down from the top. So we could go here. And that would do 3 damage if we got above 12. And our endurance is 2. Or Drudar could do a practice sword attack from bottom. Sorry, from the left side. So I could hit these 2 and hit 3. Yeah, so I'm going to do, and also I have strength 4, so I'm going to do a practice sword attack. I get 5, 9, so I can spend 1 RP to get 12, which does my 2 hits. So I can go here and here, and I hit that critical, so it goes up here. How many wounds do you deal? I did 3 wounds, so the cart takes no damage. And then it says discard. So we're here. Hello, please say hello if you're watching. I do look at the chat every so often. And so we will travel to Raggold Junction with our cart. Overgrown branches. An outcropping of trees is growing close to the road. The branches threaten to strike you. 1 exile pays 1 SP. So again, Ro will do that. Because also he has his flying fish knapsack where he can get SP. Exiles in front. You try to hide from the whipping branches. So we do a wisdom check for 12. And we get 12, but it's 13 because our wisdom is 1, so we succeed. Exiles in the back. The branches tug at you, trying to pull you off. So we do an endurance check of 12. Ooh, we got 2. We have endurance of 3, but that's 5, and we won't be able to. We don't have any more RP. So we failed that. So the cart takes 1 damage. Did at least half the exiles succeed? Yes, we succeed, so that goes out and we move along. So now we will go to Harren Plains. Travelling to Harren Plains. Boar riders. Coming up alongside you, a gang of riders try to waylay the cart. One exile pays 1 SP or the job fails. Exiles on the left. You try to angle the cart to run the riders off. So we do an initiative test, which we have 3 initiatives. So it's trying to get 12. And we get 11 with our 3. That is well over. So we succeed. Exiles on the right do a charisma. Which we have no charisma. But we get 16 for that. So we succeed as well. You try and kick the riders away from the cart. We do. Did at least half the exiles succeed? Yes. And we move here. And yeah, then we will move to Kipwick outskirts. Tipping cart. The road here lists hard to one side. As you navigate, the cart begins to tip dangerously. 1 exile pays 1 SP or the job fails. Exiles on the left. Do an intellect test for 12. We get 14 plus our 3, so that's well passed. Exiles on the right. You run beside the cart trying to keep it upright. We do a strength test. We have 4 strength, so we're trying to get 12. We get 11, so our 4 takes us to 15, so we pass that. Wow, we've been lucky with our rolls up until now. Did at least half the exiles succeed? Yes, you succeed, and we take that. And then, sorry, the last one we're going to move down here. Steep hill. The road falls away into a steep hill. The cart gathers terrible speed. 1 exile pays 1 SP, and Drudar can pay that. You clench, exiles in the front, you clench tightly to the reins and ride it out. So we're doing charisma check for 12. Get 16. Gosh, I wish my fights were like this. So we succeed at that. And then exiles in the back, you drag your heels in the dirt to slow down. So we do an endurance test. We got 11, but our endurance is 3. So we passed that as well. Did at least half the exiles succeed? Yes. So we discard that. Now we flip this over, and I'm hoping this is Keepwick Town. So we enter Keepwick Town with our cart and reach the goal. Receive the reward -1 for every 2 damage on the cart. Well, we only took 1 damage. Return all TRV 500 cards. Then banish TRV 110 and this card. So we get 4 Kai. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can go in there. One of the best car jobs ever done. Yeah, I know. I was like, believe me, David, my battles don't go like that. I was rolling twos yesterday, so you just never know. Okay, so these go, the 500s go back. They go back, and these two get banished. So there we go. 4 squill. Where does this go? Oh, does it say? Jobs are completed, I presume. I mean, we can't do this again. I presume they must. That must get banished. In playtesting, we realised how easy it was to do all this and get okay. So I did it. I played it right, did I? I'm guessing. If you did playtesting. So now I'm in Keepwick Town. So I might as well visit. So I will. So we're looking at big 3. Let's go to the full table. My first visit to Keepwick Town. Oh, we can play the music. Ah, thank you. 0K. Oh. Is it K then? I've been saying Kai, but I guess Kai would be K-I. K-A-I. So David, were you simply a playtester, or are you involved in sort of development? What an amazing game to playtest. I would have been like, oh my god. Okay, so we are in Keepwick. You're near the centre of the small township of Keepwick. Cottages and houses surround a large fountain. To the south, you see a splendid manor house. So we enter here. And let's look. We have an NPC, we have a small house, a median house. So let's go to NPC 29. Elder, the crier. She's a halfling woman. Her demeanour is excited, cupping mouth. A halfling woman is here, calling out to people passing by. Hello, greetings! The wedding banquet is about to begin. Please join us to celebrate the marriage of Lord Gown and Lady Whist. Let's ask about the wedding. Yes, the Lord Gown has come from the city of Eastgate to marry the sole daughter and heir of Whist Estate. All are welcome at the feast inside. Let's ask about Lady Whist. She's an odd one, keeps us to herself mostly. Some say the pressure of the Whist Estate rests heavily on her shoulders. And Lord Gown, I don't know much about him, but he must be brave if he travelled all the way from Eastgate, especially with the threat of the Kiro. Yes, we've heard about the Kiro before, but let's ask. The huge flying monster that's been circling the grasslands. They say its muscles are like daggers and teeth as hard as iron. Or maybe it was the other way round. Either way, I'd be careful around the grasslands, Exile. So we get 1 RP. So Drudal will take that RP. David, I'm the lead play tester. I'm on the credits after Cody and Ira. Oh, sorry, David. I have sorry for my ignorance. I got to play test the roughest versions that Cody came up with. Honestly, spell checking was the hardest part that I helped with. Yeah, but what in the... I mean... Do you know what I appreciate phonetically? Okay, yes. So gown is gown and K is K. I've been playing on my channel, I've been playing Fate Forge, and the designer of that, Gordon, he, well, whoever wrote the story and the names, they've decided to make the names as difficult as possible, which when you're playing them live streaming is challenging. I get to names and I'm just like... please subscribe, David. I'd love you to follow, and I'm loving this so much. I don't know if you've seen, but I've already done like 5 live streams and probably played like knocking on 15 hours. I think it's such a good game. I've also died. Spoilers. And I've replayed a couple of things because I played them incorrectly. There was one where the ants one, where the what do you call it? One was moving very quickly, and I didn't realize I had to kill that one as well. I thought I just had to stop the other ones before that one got... Anyway, yeah. Yes, so we have spoken to her. Okay, so I have seen a little bit of this on Kanji, Derek's channel. So I feel like I'm just going to go over to small 10. Drudar always leads first. Small 10. David's. Yeah, and Cody refuses to weigh in on any pronunciations. Loving the playthrough so far. Thank you. It's lovely to have you here. I mean, obviously, Skitter. Yeah, I think it was because it said a token. So in my head, I was like, I didn't even think about the fact I could attack a token. Like it felt to me just like a timer. But, you know, hey. Okay, so here we have the guest house. You enter what appears to be a guest house for the large manor to the south. It's simply furnished and slightly run down. A fellish woman is doing some stretches by the bed. She looks up as you enter the room. Okay. Bump. Ah, fellow Fellish. Ro is Fellish as well. Let's go and speak to NPC 39. We named that ant because we all had such unique experiences with it. Yeah, well, I certainly did, because I killed all the other 3 ants. And I was like, yes, I've won. And then I looked at the thing and it was like, once you have killed the skitter, I was like, and it was already running. I'd actually moved it back with someone's power. Can't remember. Can't remember. Anyway, NPC 39. So, Zoshu the Bard. She's a Fellish woman. Her demeanour is outgoing. Actions, stretching. Quirk, winks too much. I love this. Like, if you were playing it with other people as well, I love this aspect of it. This very D&D sort of. Oh, I wish we knew that. You would have won. Yeah. Right. She winks too much. Okay, let me do this properly then. Ah, are they ready for me so soon? I'll be just a minute. Got to stretch out before the big show. Although, come to think of it, you don't look like you're in the wedding. Ready? They're ready for me, yeah? I don't know you. I don't know you. Don't look like you're from the wedding party. Exiles, that's what I think you are. Am I right? Yes, we are exiles. Oh, I'm genuinely sorry for you lot. Must be difficult having to have left your homes to do odd jobs for all the locals. Best of luck to you. So we get an RP for that. Let's ask about the big show. Well, I call it a big show, but it's just me doing my little routine. Nothing compared to what I get up to back in Saroon City. But I wanted a little change of pace, head out to see the country for a bit. So jobs like this help me going. And let's ask about the wedding. Oh, I'm sure it's almost time anyway. I hope those Keep Wickians enjoy some good music and tall tales. It should be quite a night. Okay. So, we should go over to the hall. More like tall ales. I wish. The banquet hall. The clamour and excitement of the wedding feast assault your ears as you walk through the doors. The servants are laying large trays at the tables. You better find a seat. Okay. Ah, right, so it goes here. Ooh, we have an event. I haven't had an event for a while. Ding! So, it's a bit skew, isn't it? So let's go and speak to this NPC. Like this. Try to be prepared. Whatever terrifying thing is going to happen. NPC 31. Ah, hello, Matthew. Oh, Matthew, tell me, how was the Super Bowl and, more importantly, the superfood? Oh, this is Lord Gown. He's a human man. There you go. Demeanor, anxious. Well, he's getting married, so that's fair enough. Actions, distracted. A middle-aged man is here. He looks like he's waiting for something. Ah, welcome to my feast. So good to have you at the wedding. Please find a seat. I'm just waiting for the bride to arrive. I mean, let's ask about the feast. It's the finest food, fresh from farm to table. I hope you try marinated tomatoes. They're absolutely delicious. And the wedding it looks and smell grand. We've spared no expense, so please enjoy. We definitely ask about the bride. The Lady Wister. We've been communicating so long through letters. I feel as though I know her, even though we've never met in person. Oh dear. Oh. My phone started making new noises. So yes, ask about the letters. I hardly think it's appropriate for you to ask. Okay, fine. Well, we don't need your RP anyway. We are fully stocked. So great. So let's go over. I think I might just let. Oh, let's read up first. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. How do you know it's my birthday? It's not my birthday, but it is on Wednesday. I'm confused. Oh, what? Hold on. Matthew, it's your birthday. So do you know each other? Oh. Oh. I want to be in the gang. Okay, the game was horrible, the food turned out great. Good. Do you know what? I was thinking about that food, wishing that I could have some. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm going to send. Actually, I don't really know this. I kind of skipped over. You said hello earlier. Oh, you did. So, Matthew, it's my birthday on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm the 12th, and then my eldest niece is the 13th. Happy birthday, Matthew. Thank you for joining me on your birthday. Yeah, I totally missed. I didn't realize you were here. As far as movement around maps, I know it's free movement. participate in the event. That's why I was confused when David said, "Happy birthday, Matt." I was like, spooky. So I'm just going to move Drudar over and we're going to look at this event. Event 24. Yes, it's the age of the Aquarius. Wedding feast. You find a seat at one of the tables just as the music begins to play. The bride enters and there is a short but sweet ceremony. As the feast starts, you realise awkwardly that you are seated right across from the bride and groom. The sounds of merriment fill the hall. Mugs of ale clash. Meat is piled high. Sounds like your day yesterday, Matt. And marinated tomatoes are plentiful. You gaze at the spread, deciding what to try first. Ooh, let's have some meat. The meat is tender and well seasoned as you eat. The bride sitting across from you takes twice as much as you do, all the while looking at you with a slightly unhinged smile. Let's ask about the tomatoes. The tomatoes are bursting with delicious juice and marinade. As you eat, you notice the bride is outpacing you, eating at a terrible speed. So we'll ask about the bride. You're about to say something to the bride when the groom's mother stands and calls for silence. The music stops and all the guests are quiet, but the bride continues to eat at an incredible rate. Draw event 25, then discard this card. Banish this card. The bride's apprentice only seems to, the bride's apprentice. The bride's appetite only seems to be growing. Food starts disappearing far too quickly and she only seems to be moving faster. Her flesh begins to turn a bright shade of orange as she swells in size. Lord Gown, the groom, stands slack-jawed at a loss for words. Looking on in horror, you can't decide whether to try and stop her or just stay out of it and watch. Well, I think we should try and stop her, really. We're here to do jobs. Stop her. You reach out to try and stop her. Strength 12. So this is Drudar. 10. So plus 4, I get 14. So I do. You grab her hand, stopping her from eating. Oh, right. So we just lost life. We didn't know. Read out the door. All at once, the bride bursts into a horrid orange blob. For a heartbeat, all is quiet and still. Then everyone begins screaming as the blob slurks out the door, slurping everything in his path. So we change big 3 with B. You cook fajitas. There is big 3. And This one goes... I think I'll just put it at the top. I also cook fajitas. I don't know if you know what that is. Yes, of course. Of course. Love fajitas. That card gets trashed. And we will read this. So, Chaos at Keepwick. As you leave the banquet hall, you can see a trail of slime-covered destruction. The creature itself is just beyond the courtyard, absorbing anything it can touch. So small 10 is put back. Medium 11 also returned. And place the party on X. Okay. So he will go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we just have foe 32. Lured. Ah, Matthew, you're here again for a battle. Excuse me. And figure 32. Oh, wow. This is awesome. So look at this. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, Matthew, don't get overexcited. You know what happens with battles. Okay, we'll move them to one side. So, boss, lured. A disgusting glob or orange glutinous mass pools and slithers around, absorbing everything it touches. It's level 3. And the lured, okay, God, goodness, so on a 0 threat, it will move 6 and absorb, which is check Wisdom 16. If you fail, roll the grey and blue die, then place hit armor here. Right. And ooze does X damage, and X is the number of armor cards on this card. Minimum 1. Okay, so it's going to take our armor. Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, they don't because of the cost, because obviously this, I mean, this isn't painted, this one, but this one is, you know, to use, I don't know how that, if that's more expensive. I would say this is quite an expensive mini to make, right? I don't know, with clear, so with see-through, I don't know. See, I don't paint because I just don't have the space, or I don't, the mess of it. Like, I'm messy enough. Well, you wouldn't know because you can only see part of my room. But oh, good news! I got a chair for my birthday, so it just came before I started this live stream. So I'm going to have a comfy chair to sit on because this one is not comfy. Good news, eh? Got my new camera from my mother. Okay, so this is dangerous. Also, the Lurd has a lot of armor. And has no critical points. So we just need to hit it. Shield charge isn't much use. Also, we've used all our SP. I probably should have got that back, shouldn't I? Can probably get our cleave sorted here, because the cleave is to master as a reaction after inflicting 5 or more wounds in a turn without defeating any foes, which should be possible with this boss. And then we will get to do the action. This stream is beautiful. You're doing a great job, Matt, and happy early birthday to you. When it comes to the translucent plastic, I think they are getting better at it. Oh, thank you, Matthew. That's very kind of you to say. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I would remind everyone, if you're watching this and enjoying it, please subscribe. And please also, can you like a live stream while it's on? I'm sure you can. Please like it as well. That would be awesome. Right, so definitely. Oh, we're level 3. Hold on. Let's get this down properly. What level is this boss? Oh, is it on his other side? Is he level 3? Must be, right. We are level blooming 3. It's definitely be an easier fight now we've done that. I know you. I thought you'd be subscribed, Matthew, but I was just, as I have a few people watching, and obviously I'm kind of, I do it because I like doing it, and actually the live streams make me play more and consistently, because as a mostly solo gamer, I did tend to start drop in and drop out of games, but I like the consistency this gives me. Okay, so we need to think about things. So Ro has his nimble, which means he can deflect 2 attack. I think we need to go in strong, don't we? Basically. What dice is he going to roll? The grey one. So he's going to hit here. So we're going to lose armor anyway. I don't think... He can take my shield as well. Interesting. Maybe it says on the back here. FAQ time. Absorb doesn't deal damage. Correct. Absorb doesn't deal damage. Each exile that fails the wisdom check rolls the dice. Any of their armor that's hit is immediately placed on this card. What happens to wear tokens on armor items that are absorbed and retrieved at the end of combat? Wear tokens stay with the item at all times. What does X stand for in ooze? X is the number of armor items on this card. What happens if absorb hits a warrior's shield token? The Lurd takes the associated shield item as well as any other armor at that hit location. Great. I love that that is on there though. So this one is going to hit here, 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 and here. So I will put it over these two. Okay, I know I'm taking my time, but I'm taking my time. All right. So check wisdom and we roll, then place hit armor. Yeah, so. And the ooze is using, yeah. So. Combat. So a little bit scared. Not gonna lie. I think because of my first experience with combat in this game, I'm just scared. I'm just scared, man. So let's start. So the foe goes first. So it's the mob or the number of exiles in the party. So it goes to 2. So then Drudar will go first. Shield charge. Oh, I didn't get the cards for the new things, actually. Yeah, I'm going to use my minor action. Shield charge, which I spend 1 MP for. And that means Drudar charges 1, 2, 3. Knocks them to the side, which does 1 damage. So I think we'll just hit that top shield. And then we don't get a combo for that though. I don't think I'm pretty sure. No. Actually, that is wrong, isn't it? Because I pushed them to the left, so I have to come from the left. So I'll take that one out. And oh, this should have been, I did rest. I filled all those in. Yep, that's good. So I will just use my practice sword. I do 8, but I get 4 with my strength, so that's 12. So I get to do the 2 damage. So I can do damage from the left for 2. So I think I'll just do. Ooh, I think I'll just do these 2. Yeah, that is so true. It's usually the drunk person, isn't it? Drunk person on the dance floor. And then for his other action, I think I'll just do. Do you know what? I can get my taunt, so as a normal action. No, I think I'm going to hit him again. Yeah, I'm just going to attack him again. So we get 19, so we're well over 23. So we can do the same again. I think I'm going to hit his shields this time. So from the left, we can hit this one and that one. So that's Trudar's turn. And they get another 2. So I'm going to mark them. And I think I'm just going to use my practice bow. Oh, there we go. Back to the normal rolling. Roll the 1. So again, I'll use my practice bow again. And we got 16 that time, so that's the 12, so we can do 2 from the top. So I'll come from the top here and take these 2 shields out. And then we have a minor action, so I think I'll move here to get a combo. And we don't want to... I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 so that we aren't... He isn't able to hit... She isn't, beg your pardon, able to hit both of us. Okay. All foes. So they have enough to do their main action. So they're going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. Move 8. They don't need to move. They're just going to attack Drudar. So they absorb. So Drudar has to check wisdom for 16. And he rolls 17. And he has 1 wisdom anyway, so that's 18. So that doesn't happen. They're not. She isn't stealing armor. And then ooze +1 happens. So they roll a grey die. And they hit the middle. So that's going to do 2 damage. So our shield is there, so we can do 2 damage there. And absorb it and put a thing on our shield. And that's X is equals the number of armor on this card, minimum 1. Yeah, so it was 2. Yeah, I'm right. So that was a lucky roll, I think, there, basically. Hold on a second. Okay, so Drudar. We could do some smiting. So we'll do some smiting. We'll spend that combo point. And we're attacking from the top down. So we roll our die. We get 12, but we have strength 4, so that's 16. So we get to do the whole thing. So we can't do that one, but we hit the 1, 2, 3 underneath. 1, 2, 3. And then I want to try and get this cleave mastered. So, oh, we hit one of those, didn't we? Yeah. So although it will add threat for him, I want to get my cleave master. So I'm going to use my practice sword. 5, it goes up to 9, so we can spend an RP to get to 12. So we can do 2 extra damage coming in from the left. 1, 2. So we've done 5 damage there. So as a reaction, after inflicting 5 or more wounds in turn without defeating any foes, and it has a Eureka moment, so we get to do this action. We spend 1 MP to do an attack from left up in 2. So we can come down, we could start here, so we could do 1 damage there. And then we can do a damage from up left and down across to right. So we can hit this one. Ooh, we are close to having this done. I shouldn't speak too soon, should I? And then I have 1 minor action. Do I? Yeah, that's not an action, that's just a reaction. Should I have given them another threat? I don't think so. I don't think so. They could really kick off now, haven't they? But I think we're in a good position. I think literally killing it. I think we will just give ourselves 1 SP. Okay, yeah, here we go. This could all change. And the boss is going, so he's doing another 3 action. So he's moving 8. But he can't hit both of us, so he's just going to do... he's just going to stay there, I think. She. Let's get it right. She. So, absorb. So, Drudar does a wisdom test. He gets 19. Wow, I've been lucky with those 2. And then he does an ooze +1. So this is for 2. So we roll the grey. And he hits the middle again. So I'm going to put the 2 on the shield. Okay, so I think we can kill him now. I can't get her snake strike to work, unfortunately, because we don't have the combo power. Okay. So, I'll do my practice short bow. We get 13, so we get the 2, but we don't really need... yeah. So we'll do 1 damage here. And then we'll use our mark ability. When the Marked foe is damaged. Pay 1 MP to deal 1 damage. So we will hit that shield. And then we will do our practice short bow again. Whoop. Oh, we got a 2. But is a 4. Not that that matters. So we get to do 1 damage from the top, which is here. So we have killed it. I think that's right. That felt quite easy, but I think we were lucky that it didn't take any of our stuff. So there we go. Right. Okay, so we get 2 XP each. So we both go to 3. And we get a special thing. Event 26. Here we go. So, the reception. You strike a final blow and the lurd melts into a pile of half-digested rubbish. You begin sorting through the slime, collecting the armour that was absorbed. As you do this, you see something useful in the pile of goo and draw it forth. So we gain 1 armour. And I think we'll take a small thing again. Yeah. Oh. We get 1 knapsack. Oh, so this gives you 2 SP. Who wants that more? It's got to be... 2 SP, and that starts off full, right? That's good. Cool. Holding your prize aloft, you notice the crowd of onlookers pointing and cheering from the safety of the manor. Gain DOS T19. Woohoo! T19. Oh, this is the wrong way around. The buff. That's got to be... got to be... Or maybe Row. Yeah. I'm going to give that to Row. The returned, I mean, he did die. The buff. Fellish. Tracker. And then the merry music resumes and you're swept into the crowd as a hero. The guests loathe to let good food and drink go to waste, stay up late into the night feasting. The next day you wake from someone tapping you lightly on the shoulder. Add travel 45 to the travel deck. Add it to the travel deck. What does that mean? Travel deck 16. The other one said maybe it just means put on top. I'm going to have to check. Add to the travel deck. Event 26 has a 2 missing in add travel 45. I really like this game. Tell me how you got a copy again. I'm going to write it down. I actually bought this off someone in Southampton here in the UK who got it as a Kickstarter, and then because it took a few years to come, more than expected, like 2 years more, he is married and is just about to have a child. So he was like, I just won't have time to play it. Add travel 45 to the travel deck. I don't get it. Rest. Draw a day card. So, yeah, it is a great game. A scattering of warm showers fall from fluffy clouds as you look out over the landscape. For the first time this card is drawn, add travel 36 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. See, that says bottom. Travel 36. And then that is done. And we refresh everything, so we get everything SP, MP, and we've all got full HP. And we shuffle the travel deck. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Because they know it's going to be shuffled. Oh, you got lucky. I thought you got it from a distributor in England, and I did not want to pay that kind of shipping to the US. No, I had ordered it from a distributor, but because this guy knew he was getting his and could send it to me, and I didn't think the distributor really had it. This travel deck is getting big. I bought it through him and got a refund from them. Yeah. Refresh travel deck. Yeah. Lord Gown looks down at you with a grimace. Here, he hands you a squill. He stands there awkwardly in silence. I just thought the letters were so. Thanks, I guess. He walks off, dejected. You can't help but feel sorry for him. Replace hex D5 with DOS 504. Ooh. DOS 504. You don't want to pop out the wrong one, do you? There we go. Replace. Oh, that's so cool. You can see that they've replacing it with a orange slime over it. So this goes into my little tray of odds and bits and pieces, and that goes into there. Close this location. So this goes back, big 3. And these go back as well. So the boss, foe 32. I don't know if these come back. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I think, I don't know, if I was designing a game, I would kind of like towards the end have some things return. So this, we keep this one because it is a squill. Squill number 5. So now we have 4 squill. 4 squill. I'll just show you them. Two, 3, 5, and 7. Let's put him back. Boop. Is he 32? Yeah. And orange. The orange slime wedding. Yeah. And so we are back on the map. But honestly, I really want to keep playing, but. It's not V, it's A. We did so well, didn't we? Did we do well? I have people to talk to, and I have food to eat. And yeah, I should do other things. I'm going to play, I might play some of this in the day tomorrow, because I'm playing Captain's Chair in the evening. But what I might do actually is get Captain's Chair out this evening and play it a little bit, because she's complicated. But yeah, I feel like I was very lucky in that fight, but I feel also like I'm getting to know them a bit better. And the upgrading, I love it. I love the leveling up system, actually, where if you haven't leveled something up and you level it up later on, you get a big bump. Like Rose SP is now 5, which is brilliant. It's really high. And he's like keeping away from things. Like they're working really well together. I know you would, Matthew, but I think I'm going to stop because I've got some stuff I need to do. I really want to keep playing. It's not you, it's me. This is my only problem. I might play a bit later on, actually. Could do that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. So thank you so much for watching this live stream. I've done 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's pretty good. I would love it if you would like this live stream. Please subscribe if you haven't, if you're watching now. And thank you to Matthew, and thank you also to David for joining in and chatting. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed this session. I must be like 15 hours in now. And I feel like there's so much more. So much more to do. The next level, level 4, we need 10 XP. And we're only on 3. So we've got a lot of things to do before we can level up again. Thank you, Matthew. Please take care. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Okay, bye.